Hello and welcome everybody to Three Kobolds Gaming, where we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and tonight we continue our Heroes of Absalom campaign. But before we get into that, we have a very special culmination event of our Gnome Facts segment.
Oh my goodness.
I bring to
Grand
you
finale.
tonight
It's so absurd.
a new game that we have coined, What Do You Gnome? We'll be playing a Jeopardy-style questioning game where these lovely four contestants will be answering questions based off of Pathfinder 2nd Edition gnomes.
I have 6 pages of notes.
Now, let's go over some ground rules. You all are going to roll a d20. The person with the highest roll is going to get to choose the first category. They will choose a category and a points total. At which point I will read a question out loud. The first person to buzz in with their answer, and we'll get to the buzzers in a second, will have the opportunity to answer the question, or the prompt, in the form of a question. Any grammatically correct question containing the answer will net you the points associated to the prompt. Now, one of these prompts is hiding today's daily double. If anyone who successfully answers the prompt will then get to choose the next category and total. You all are going to be keeping track of your points totals. Please be honest. Also, no Googling things. You will have 5 seconds to answer if you buzz in, at which point somebody else, if you do not answer, will get the chance to try. Now, for our buzzers. Emily Grace, your buzzer noise today will be clucking like a chicken.
Oh god.
Oh, we are just gonna scream into our microphones.
We're just gonna shout.
Tonight, your buzzer is mooing like a cow.
Bring it on, baby.
This is because
Jack.
you saw my 3-year-old nephew today. Like,
Your buzzer is oinking like a pig.
Inherently a harder buzzer sound to make.
I think clucking.
I'm at a handicap.
And Dan,
Just say oink. Just say oink.
tonight you will be roaring like a lion.
Why? Why am I lying?
Because I wanted to hear you make the roar sound.
I need to listen to a hen cluck real quick, okay?
Is everybody clear on what your
Like,
buzzer
"Quack,
sound is?
quack." Is that acceptable?
I'm just saying moo, moo, moo.
All right,
If you don't sound like the animal, it doesn't count.
lovely. Now, go ahead and roll those dice for me, and we'll see who gets first pick.
14.
I'm so excited.
15.
Damn it!
Natty 19, baby.
There it is.
All right. Ben, you're starting.
Oh god. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay. This is mostly out of curiosity. I gotta know what Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome is. Let's do Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 100.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 100.
Now, before you read the prompt, what are the rules about like making your animal sound early? Like when is the trigger for when we can buzz in? Like you have to
When I
end the
stop
question
speaking.
or
When I stop speaking.
okay. Okay.
All right.
Are you displaying the question?
I am
on
not
the
displaying the
screen?
question.
Okay. Okay.
So I have to rely on my auditory processing disorder. Great. Okay.
You have 6 pages of notes. I don't feel sorry for you.
You could have taken 6 pages of notes.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll say period at the end.
Okay.
So can I buzz in when you start the word period or at the end of the word period with a period?
Jack.
Can you say period after period?
Yeah, you got to put a period on the word period so I know that it's
It's
the
periods all the way down.
end. Yeah,
Can you
period.
Alright.
subtract 500 points from both of them? Just to
So-
start?
As an example, I will say a sentence like this that is a prompt. When I am done speaking the prompt, I will say the word that I'm going to say now. Period.
Oink, 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 oink,
Moo,
oink.
moo, moo.
Yeah. There you go.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
What is a gnome?
So we're doing Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Often mistaken for gnomes, you may see garden variety of these creatures, but if you meet them in real life, it may already be too late to avoid their bloodthirst or their wicked scythes. Period. I've
Moo,
got
moo, moo, moo.
Emily Grace.
What is a red cap?
That is correct.
Nice.
That wasn't in my notes. I just knew that one.
You're
All
gonna
right.
be insufferable in this game.
Me? Yes. My Hermione Granger is gonna come out in full force.
What is the next category?
Let's stick with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 200.
Okay. The infamous Gnomish Flick Mace was deemed so powerful by Paizo that they had to remove this trait and reduce the weapon damage die. Period.
No.
Emily Grace?
What is the knockdown trait and reduced
I'm
from
sorry,
1d8 to
that's
1?
incorrect.
Damn.
Ben.
Okay.
Backswing? What is backswing?
That is incorrect.
Like.
Jack.
What is the sweep trait?
That is correct.
Oh, that was the other one I was thinking. Dang it.
Wait, do we lose points if we get it wrong?
Whoa. Okay.
That's not Jeopardy rules.
But it's either we all lose them or we don't. So.
Yeah, I don't want that much math going on. It's not that deep.
But I
Actually,
Math and
I
my
feel like-
Pathfinder subgame.
In my Pathfinder subgame. Jack, next category, please.
I'm gonna go with gnome your stuff for 300.
Gnome your stuff for 300.
bouncing around.
Oh, you're one of those players.
A
And of course
gnomish
it was.
player character can speak 3 languages regardless of their int modifier, including Common, Gnomish, and this language. Period.
Oink.
Yeah, before period. Move.
Jack.
What is
That was
silk?
before period.
That is correct. Thank you.
Just saying, he oinked before period came
What
out.
happens in Jeopardy if they slap? It just doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah, but
What?
If they like
Yes.
try to buzzer in before the light goes on.
yeah, like somebody
You
turns
can't.
on the
Like,
buzzers.
yeah,
before they-
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Well, so we're just allowed to cheat? Okay. Okay.
Try not to. If you do it again, here. How about this?
I
Jack,
caught
if
myself
you,
doing it. I took
you
a
do it again.
pause and then I oinked.
If you do it again, I'll get you.
I withdraw my oinking. Gnome your stuff for 400.
Gnome your stuff for 400. Jack, you have found our daily double.
God damn
Oh my
it!
gosh.
So dumb.
I'm gonna make it a true daily double, Alex.
This
His
is
name
fucking
is
Will.
ridiculous.
I have 500 points. I'm making it a true daily double for a doubled.
Okay. Particularly powerful gnomes are able to tap into a direct connection to the first world, taking a feat to cast this spell without some of the normal requirements. Period.
Can you read it again?
Particularly powerful gnomes are able to tap into a direct connection to the first world, taking a feat to cast this spell without some of the normal requirements. Period. The answer I was looking for was plane shift.
Ah!
I did not.
I should have guessed it.
Is that? Oh, I think I know the fate that goes with that, but
Where does it go now? I guess
Me.
Jack
chooses
still,
the
right?
next one.
It stays with Jack. It stays with
No,
That
gnome
was
your
one of the
stuff.
facts that I gave, yeah.
Gnome your stuff for 500.
Gnome your stuff for 500. Known for overcoming the dementia, madness, and death normally associated with their ancestral illness, these gnomes have stopped aging altogether.
Oh,
Twinkle toes.
you didn't say period. Sorry.
That's fine.
But what is bleachlings?
That is correct. It is your category.
Let's do
Oh,
gnome
actually,
your stuff.
we've done a quarter of the points, or of the questions. Let's get a quick point total from people.
Big fat 0.
0. I've yet to buzz in first on any questions.
600.
That's all right. There are still plenty of points to go around. Emily Grace, it is your category.
Gnome your stuff for 100, please.
Gnome your stuff for 100. Oh, this one's gonna get messy. This disease, characterized by loss of coloration, is experienced by all gnomes at some point in their lifetime period.
How do you
Jack
warp
and Emily
that?
Grace, roll a d20. I got you at the same time.
Okay.
I just started making sounds.
I rolled a 4.
I haven't rolled mine yet. I got a natural 20.
All right, Emily Grace, what's the answer?
What is the bleaching?
That is correct. It is your category.
Gnome your stuff for 200, please. I've done better at this Jeopardy than I have in any Jeopardy in my entire life, just by the way.
Although gnomes can learn magic of any tradition, all gnomes are deeply attuned to this magical tradition. Period.
Mo.
Ben.
Mo. Primal magic. What is primal magic?
That is what I was looking for.
Nice.
Yes, on the board.
You're on the board!
All right. It's your category, Ben.
Oh God. Let's do one we haven't gone to yet. No, actually, let's finish out Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome. Let's do Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 300.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 300. This iconic two-handed gnomish martial weapon can trip, has reach, and deals either bludgeoning or piercing damage. Period.
Bop, bop.
Emily Grace?
What is the gnomish flick mace?
That is not the answer I was looking for.
Bop, bop, bop.
Emily Grace?
What is the gnome hooked hammer?
That is correct.
Wow.
Nice.
Let's do Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 400.
All right. This modular weapon allows gnomes to either grab their enemies or swing in wide sweeps based on its current configuration and quickly switches back and forth. Period.
Oh,
No, Ben, your sound is
I don't
better.
have...
The answer I was looking for is Switch Scythe.
Wouldn't have gotten that one.
No.
I remember talking about that one, but
Let's finish out Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gnome for 500.
Rumored to be the result of a dare to make a variant of another gnomish weapon, this weapon adds a gun to the mix of an already overcomplicated device. Period.
Dang.
The answer I was looking
Quick.
for was gnomish amalgam musket.
Oh, of course.
I was never gonna
Of course. Yeah.
yeah.
But that's why it was
okay.
Of course there's a gnomish amalgam
500.1,
musket. Yeah.
weren't it?
Let's do 8 Gnome Rest for the Wicked for 100.
Ain't gnome rest for the wicked. Gnomes are believed to be closely related to this trickster fae still living in the first world, who enjoys burying gold and granting wishes to those who return their missing gold. Period.
Click.
That's going to be Jack.
What are leprechauns?
That is correct.
8 gnome rest for the wicked for 200, please.
Known for settling in the Darklands and adapting to their new environment, these gnomes are also called deep gnomes, with a closer connection to the first world and love of trickery. Period.
Click.
That's going to be Jack.
You didn't say period. I was waiting
did
for
say
the period. I didn't hear it.
What are Svirfneblins?
Fuck
That is
you.
correct.
Fuck you, Jack. Damn it.
Uh,
I have
we're
that underlined in my notes.
We're gonna
getting-
stay with rest for the wicked for 300.
Okay.
I'm sorry I said that to you, Jack. I didn't mean it.
I will never forgive you.
Okay.
With its many pranks and practical jokes, this holiday, celebrated on Lamashun V, is a favorite holiday among the gnomes of Andoran, Druma, and Taldor. Period.
Go.
That's gonna go to Dan.
Chester cap.
That is
What is
correct.
Chester cap? What is Chester cap? Sorry.
That is correct.
I knew that one.
I also read it on the wiki and I was like, "There's no way that's not going in the game." Yeah, that's one of my 2 notes that I have in my notes.
I also have 2 notes. That was one of them.
I don't actually think I wrote that one down.
Yeah, Jester Cap is on October 5th or Lamashun 5th.
Yeah.
Sounds so much fun. Chester cap.
Bastro, you're up.
Oh man, gnome is
Thank
where
you.
the heart is. 300.
Gnome is where the heart is for 300. Allowing them to tap into powerful first world strengths, gnomes with this feat are able to heal faster, gain a bonus to diplomacy and saves against some magic, and make simple requests of animals, but they become weak to cold iron. Period. Emily Grace?
What is an animal elocutionist?
That is not the answer I was looking for.
Dang. Bark, bark, bark. I can just go through my whole list of notes that's just Fey feats or gnome feats.
Can you answer it twice?
Generally, Jeopardy does not allow
No.
people to buzz in twice in the
No.
same
Okay.
question.
Yeah, they don't.
The answer I was looking for is Fey Transcendence.
That was my next
Oh.
guess.
No.
Dan,
Where the heart is for 200.
where the heart is for 200. Due to their incredibly strong connection to the first world, to the positive energy that flows through the first world, vivacious gnomes treat this condition effect as one lower.
Like.
Moo?
That's going to be Jack.
What is frightened?
No, it's not the answer I was looking for.
Is this thing on?
Ben, go ahead.
Oh God. I'm blanking. Oh my God. What is hidden?
Your time is up. I'm sorry.
Bak, bak, bak.
Emily Grace.
What is doomed?
That is correct.
Nice.
Emily Grace, it is your category.
I think that Ben is being subject to a vicious Discord time delay.
Ugh.
Yeah, because I will say on my end, I've gotten first multiple times, like obviously.
Unfortunately, it only matters relative to my ears and this.
Well, then
Fortunately, we can watch it back
I'm
and see how
protesting
bad
the
I
game.
am. Yeah.
Sorry, Ben. Ain't no rest for the wicked for 400, please.
Okay. With the holy symbol of a 7-pipped die and domains of luck and trickery, she is the only unique gnomish deity, despite not being well known amongst surface gnomes, period.
Roar, 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 roar.
I heard Baster and Jack at the same time. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Moo.
Oh, sorry, Ben was first.
Dan 13.
Oh, I got a 12.
All right, Jack.
So,
Who is Nivi Rambadazzle?
That is correct.
that was my
I
second.
love that name.
That was a
a
400
great name.
pointer, right?
400, yep.
Ain't Gnome Rest for the Wicked for 500.
Okay. According to many, during the Age of Anguish, gnomes were forced out of the First World by a great calamity caused in part by this court of Dark Fae. Period. Emily Grace,
The Court of Ether. What is the Court of Ether?
that is correct.
Nice.
Gnome is where the heart is for 100, please.
Known for their shifting coloration, gnomes of this heritage gain a +2 circumstance
Moo.
bonus to stealth checks
Moo. Moo.
when
Moo.
their
Moo. Moo.
coloration
Moo.
matches their
Moo.
surroundings,
Moo.
period. I gotta give that one to Ben, right? Just for the balls.
Oh, because I actually did it first after the period.
I have no idea when the period is now, so.
Ben, what's your answer?
Chameleon gnomes.
That is correct.
He did not say
I'm sorry, there
what.
was no question form in that sentence.
Chameleon gnomes?
There was no question form for that answer.
Who are chameleon gnomes?
These are pity points. Let him take the 100.
What?
Buzzed in
Oh,
wrong.
God.
Gave the wrong answer form.
Ben, your category, bud.
You want to do it with the 4 or the 5?
Oh, 4.
4.
400.
Others may attempt to scare this heritage of gnome, but with a specific feat, a success on a saving throw gets a critical success instead, and the intimidator is flat-footed to them until the end of their next turn, period. Yeah, this is a tricky one.
Oink, 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 oink.
Jack,
What are the vivacious gnomes?
that is not the answer I was looking for.
Bak, bak, bak.
Emily Grace,
What is the sensate gnomes?
it's not the answer I was looking for.
Dang.
Moo?
Ben,
What are umbral gnomes?
that is correct. They
That was
have a
my
specific
other
feat
guess.
that only umbral gnomes
Oh.
can take.
Is that Grim Insight?
Yes, it is Grim Insight. No points for knowing the name of the feat, though, unfortunately.
Dang.
And last category.
Not 500.
By taking the Glamour feat, gnomes can unlock this focus spell to manipulate the perceptions of others using a font of First World magic. Period.
Oink, 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 oink.
Jack,
What is the Fey Glamour focus spell?
that is correct.
That is-
Ugh.
All right. What are our point totals?
I have 1,700.
700 for me.
1,200.
300.
I'm gonna put an asterisk by mine though.
All right. This will be up on Twitch and YouTube for people to comment on how bad my perception is or how biased I am. Because I don't have the technology to actually do a lockout buzzer. So, you know. Thank you all
EG
for
was
playing.
easily the most prepared.
Emily Grace will begin this session with 3 hero points. Jack,
Pretty spicy.
for winning second place, you get to choose the next topic of our segment at the top of the show. You can choose
whoa.
an ancestry, a place, or a thing as we continue our experience in learning about Galarian together.
Can I choose Thessalonian history?
You sure can, bud.
Okay.
This is my favorite part of our show.
Join us at the top of next session where we will begin our Thessifacts.
But please advise Will that there are still things about Thessalonian history that you shouldn't Google since you're in book 6 of Rise of the Rulers. But
Then maybe choose a different
That feels.
topic.
Yeah, what? That feels crippling for the GM.
well, I'm just
Also-
saying that there's stuff you're not allowed to know. But
So
I
then
can know.
pick a different fact.
No, Thessalonian history's fine.
Okay.
Also, didn't you kill his character last night? So
I did.
Yeah.
Death is by no means a permanent state at this point.
Yeah. Jack killed my barbarian last night, and I'm mad at him about it. No.
Teleported an 18th level fighter onto the back of his chariot and cut him in half.
Yeah, but that's actually
Chill.
exactly what happened. I went to negative
That's pretty
36 in Pathfinder First Edition, which, if anyone knows, is really bad for you.
She just took a sword and went, "We will deal."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
So anyway, we're gonna play the actual game of Pathfinder Second Edition and not, the
Whatever this
game
was.
show version of What Do You Know?
That was fun. And Will, thank you for the effort that you put into that. We were
that was wonderful.
seriously, that
I
was-
had a
that was
blast.
great.
very, very fun. It was
Thank
just,
you.
I think it was just hard enough too. Like, I did not know most of the
Yeah.
400 or 500 questions. Like, it was right.
You guys
right
said you were
perfect.
like looking at the wiki, and I was like, I mean, sure, but have you looked
One-
at
one
every
blade.
feat and not
I
just written
definitely-
your
Yes,
names down?
but I just I also looked at all of them.
I
but
opened them all up and I was like, I'm not going to read these.
But I looked at all of them today in the past 3 hours, so they tend to blur
Yeah.
together.
Thankfully, the one thing I cram studied well was the heritages. That came in handy.
Yes.
So
yes, it
I
did.
wrote 2 facts down from the wiki. I wrote that Jester Cap is on Lamashon V, and that gnomes are frequent users of contraception.
Yeah. One of their main forms of contraception is just being intimate with other races because they can't reproduce with other
Right.
races.
Right. They're very like I'm gonna have kids, but I'm gonna have kids, and so they are very frequently in use.
But
of
they
those.
also think of having kids as a new adventure to stave off the bleaching. Where I'm like, all right, okay.
whatever forced romance.
That's what
And- With
keeps the
humans,
color in your
kids
face.
cause more bleaching.
You all are intervening with the Twilight Four's nefarious plots, whatever they may be. And in this case, you were deep below the Black Fingers
God.
temple, attempting to locate and capture the Infector, one of the members of the Twilight Four. You've gone around the lower secret temple, dispatching of a number of poisoners and priests of Norgorber. And after saving a Belias angel from the torturer's rack, where the poisoners were conducting various experiments on their celestial blood, and how poisons interact with them, you all come into this entry room to rest. However, you were not given a full chance to
That's right. Yeah.
stem your wounds before this woman
I was
tells
trying to
you,
imitate her.
calls you all heretics, saying she will eradicate you and that she's had a chance to see how you fight, and has been watching you. we will be jumping into combat immediately as this woman seemingly appears out of thin air next to Kashak and Firin. Why don't you all go ahead and roll initiative?
Everybody, please be sure to take your Scout's Warning bonus. +2 to your
Yes,
roll.
thank you. That feat is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Kashak.
Um,
I'm assuming perception here, so
Yes.
30.
30. Firin.
32.
Okay. Basro.
24.
24 and 20 those.
last.
Lost. Very good. Firin, you're up first.
Oh, wow. Okay. Was not prepared for that. Sorry. So, what did she have on her again?
Let me
Like, what weapon does she have drawn in my face right now?
see if I can find the art for you.
Like we saw last time, which was
It
really
was-
cool.
Yeah, it was like a dagger or something, or a.
Something like
Is that what it was?
This woman looks
Sawtooth blade.
like this.
Well, buried chalice.
yeah.
She's got some
Is-
cool looking like dagger.
Is she a
Yeah.
is she a halfling?
No, she's a human.
She's just weirdly proportioned.
Be small.
Yeah.
Is she a gnome?
A human with a big head.
So she has like a dagger and a buckler, it seems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that dagger looked.
Looks
Looks not
gnarly.
It looks not
Yeah.
fun for you.
Look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step 5 feet back, and then with my second and third action, I'm gonna cast haste onto Bastro.
Appreciate it.
All
And
right.
that's my turn.
Kashak. She points at you. Oh, it's her turn. She points at you with one finger, and she says, "Apostates are not welcome in these halls." And you watch as a brand of fire appears
Oh,
over your
firebrand.
forehead,
No, not firebrand.
like
Oh.
an inch away. And you just see this glow begin,
Oh no.
and it's in the shape of a mask of Norgorber. She is then going to hit you with a dagger.
She like marked me for bonus damage.
Something like that. Yeah, not great.
That is going to be a 44 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Just make sure I'm doing math right. Yeah, no, I'm doing math right. She's going to hit you for critical damage. That is 15 plus, so 30, 41. Then I gotta roll my extra brand damage. Ooh. It's gonna be 43 points of damage on that crits.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad. You're fine.
It's
You're
a
fine.
dagger. She probably needs that bonus damage, but that's
Yeah,
it's not fun for me.
definitely not fun.
She will then. She's then gonna raise her shield. Kashak, it is your turn.
I'm gonna leave that space. I'm gonna go over here. I will hunt her, and then I will fire an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 40 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Okay. That is a total of 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage.
19 piercing, 4 force, and 7 precision.
All right.
Total of 30 points of damage. Sheethra is then going to strike out at her as well. Natural 1. Unlucky there.
Hurt.
She's, but yeah. It's my turn.
Okay. Up next is going to be Bastro.
Bastard is going to cast shield, enter arcane stance, so he's glowing. He'll stride 5, 10, 15, 20, and I believe I'm flanking with Sheethra right here, correct? Or do I have to go down one
It
more?
would be down one more. But you
Okay,
have to,
down
you have
one,
movement for that.
And then fourth action. One sec, sorry. I'm gonna go for the grapple.
Okay.
So they have to make a. It's a fortitude DC. So.
Yeah, you're rolling against the Fortitude DC.
Okay. 17. I think that's pretty good.
What's your total?
Total is. Only had my character sheet up. Okay.
That
Total
would be
is
helpful
going to
at this
be
point in the session.
39. 39.
39, that
we'll
is
do it.
a success.
Homie thought we were just doing gnome Jeopardy for like the whole session.
I was expecting more, man. What can I say? I was expecting no. That's my turn.
So what does that do? She's flat-footed?
Yes, she is grabbed, so she is flat-footed, and she needs to escape. She cannot use any
Okay.
manipulate actions.
I'm liking this grappling attention that Bastro's like really giving combats.
It's low key really useful. I should have been using it
Oh, yeah.
a while ago.
Very
but
good. If you
Right
have
now,
to,
No, it.
very strong.
athletics is my best skill, I think. So
Okay.
I think it's useful. Yeah, let's go.
Next up is Twinkle Toes.
All right. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
I am going to confident finisher this lady.
Noise.
Oh, am I gonna do confident finisher? Or am I gonna do another type of finisher? Since she's a caster, let's. I don't know about her actually. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna do confident finisher.
Okay.
Sorry.
Roll the hit for me.
Are you confident about that?
Natural 20. Natural
I
20.
think that's pretty
Natural
solid.
20.
What's your total?
It's a natural
Oh.
20. Total is 41.
Okay, that is a critical hit.
41. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard. It was a natural 20.
We do love the
What was the total?
Two more.
natural what?
What'd you roll?
Ah! I dropped 2 of my d6 because I was so excited. Okay. Not the best roll. $39 points of damage.
39? Okay.
Yeah. And third action, I will parry.
All right. Top of round 2. Hear it.
Fearin is going to. He's going to. First action, he is going to say, "It looks like you've bitten off a little more than you can chew, huh?" And he's going to attempt to demoralize her. So intimidate against will DC.
Yep. Roll it.
Oh, not a good roll. 25 though. No way, right?
That is a critical failure.
Oh God, does it have a critical failure?
I don't know.
I think you become afraid of her. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
No, there is
Okay.
no fail. Just nothing happens. Nothing happens.
She looks to you and just smirks and says, "Heretics' words mean nothing here."
I'm then going to rip up some earth and shove it in her face.
Certainly try.
Stone lance.
Roll to hit for me.
Come on. Better roll. Okay, slightly better. 34 to hit.
Unfortunately, that is not the hit.
Dang! Wow.
Even though
Okay.
she's flat-footed?
Correct.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay, that's my turn.
Her shield is basically negating the flat-footed right now. Offsetting it at least. Alright. It is her turn.
Did she raise her shield as her third action?
She did.
Did,
Okay.
yeah. Did.
She is going to attempt to cast a spell. That will roll a flat check. 18 on the flat check.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna make an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna miss with that attack of opportunity.
I'm going to roll a natty 16 on that attack of opportunity.
What's your total?
That's going to be 38.
Okay, that is a hit. Roll damage.
All right. Not a crit, but we take things.
She begins to cast a spell and you just constrict.
That's going to be 11 points of damage. That was awful.
Alright. Let me mark that 11. And then she begins uttering prayers to Norgorber. And you feel the weight of a divine decree emanate from her. Anyone with good, actually all of you, roll a fortitude save.
Ooh. Okay.
$29.
38.
38, 29,
39.
39,
31.
31. Okay. So the Kashak and Bastard, what did you get?
39.
39. Kashak and Twinkle Toes fail. Are both of you good aligned?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Theron and Bastro, regular success. Are both of you good aligned?
Yes.
Okay. So, if you succeeded, you're going to take half damage. If you failed, you're going to take full damage and you are enfeebled 2.
Oh, God.
Jesus. I actually need to do this one in.
Oh, okay. That doesn't affect my acrobatics. Cool.
There's no space in GM roll command. Nice. It's going to be 45 points of damage, halved to 22 if you succeeded.
Did you say 45?
Correct.
Wait.
She's then going to raise her shield.
Should I hear?
45 points of damage. Jeez.
It is now Kashak's turn.
Kashak is going to enter into his.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Could you roll one for Sheether as well?
Oh, I can, yeah.
She throws neutral, though, right?
Yeah, is she through good?
22.
22. Okay, so is she neutral?
Animal companions
Yeah,
can only be
she's an
neutral.
animal.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's going to treat her degree of success as 1 higher, which means she goes from a critical fail to a fail.
So she takes the 45. Okay.
So she takes the 45 and is enfeebled. 2.
Okay.
Whoa.
And Feeblood. Okie dokie. I'm gonna enter point blank shot stance,
Sure.
where my shoulders up a little bit better. Negate the enfeebled penalty a little bit with my damage, and is she still flat-footed?
She sure is.
I'm going to shoot my bow.
She is getting some cover where you're standing.
Don't even get me started with that, William.
We had a literal 40-minute conversation about first edition cover last night.
Don't even get me started.
So I knew as soon as I said it, Jack would be a little sore.
He'll move to here then, and hopefully that will reduce some of that cover penalty. Actually, I can't move. I'll take the cover. I'll take the cover. I'll take the cover. Ew, gross. Natural 2. He will then give his Warden's Boon to Twinkletoes. Point out some of the ways that she's moving, some of the vulnerabilities with her, so you'll get my Hunter's Edge 2d8 damage until the end of your next turn.
Oh my goodness.
It's only the
Thank you.
first time that you hit her, so it's not every attack, but the first time that you hit her on your turn.
So make my first time I hit her be a confident finisher. Got it.
Just make sure, hit her at least once and you'll do 2d8.
Yeah.
Sheether will then take her free attack. That is a 37 to hit.
Is that including the
Yes,
enfeebled?
it is. It is indeed. I rolled a
Alright.
natural 19.
That is a success. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh, that's the 17.
23 total.
23 to, oh, right, with the additional precision.
Uh-huh.
Very
23
cool.
piercing damage. That is the lizards.
The lizards have gone. Bastro, what you got for me?
You see Bastro's right arm, as he winds up for the punch, starts kind of blinking in and out of existence, almost like it's not even there. As he phase bolts with his arm into this person. They do not take the +2 from shield if they have any, and I get to roll.
Okay.
Such a good spell.
And she's flat-footed.
And we're sure that applies to the punch as well?
Yes, all aspects of the spell applies to the punch.
That's
or
wild.
like applies to the strike.
That's wild.
It's Magus, dude.
That's wild, bro.
Spell's nuts.
I didn't roll great there. I
That
rolled a
spell
solid
is
10.
overtuned.
Mhm.
That's going to be a
Take
30,
shields out of the game.
32 to hit.
32?
Yes.
That's not gonna do it, sir.
Yeah, a little low.
I'm sorry. You're spending a little too much. Are you continuing to grab her?
Yes, third action will be to grab. She's grabbed until the end of this turn, unless I.
That's going to have the map, by the way.
Yep. Fully aware.
Good old
What
Matt.
about the
Oh
map?
my god. 28.
Unfortunately, that is not enough.
Yeah. Fourth action we strike because that's all I can really do.
With the full map.
Fit for that 20.
Nah, it doesn't hit.
All right.
That's the 26.
Okay. Next up is going to be Twinkletoes at the bottom of the round.
Flip
Backflip.
for
Banach.
yeah, that thing.
I think we're up to like what, DC 42 now?
D30. And I got a 33. It wasn't that high, but I do have panache.
Do you have panache? You gonna
Use it?
confident finisher?
I am, but first I would like to make an announcement that I did my last turn so wrong. I should have done a mobile finisher, because that's stride and then strike in one action. But I digress. Could have had another action last turn. But
We live and
here we
learn.
are. Here we are.
You did like
Okay.
36 points of damage.
Did 39. Thank
Wow.
you.
Well,
Yeah,
But-
come on, Will.
Yeah, come on, Will.
my bad. Honestly, I'm sorry.
But I am gonna confident finisher again. Yeah. Hero point.
You got 3
I
of
got
them.
three.
You got him to spend.
Natural 19. 4 to a 19.
Oh, please be a
So that's gonna be a 40.
A 40. That's a hit.
It's not a crit, but okay.
And don't forget your extra 2d8 of
Plus
damage.
2d8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. It's gonna be 44 points of damage.
Nice.
That's more than you did on the crit.
Yeah, I rolled so many 1s and 2s on the crit, and I rolled 2 5s and a 6, and then with the extra 2d8, I got an 8 and a 6 on, so
14 from that. Nice. Good. Trying to keep track of if this feat is any good or not.
Sorry,
I
what
think
was the
pretty
damage total again?
I think it's cool.
I was reading.
44.
44. 44. Spellcasters are tough, man.
Third action, I'm once again going to parry.
Okay. Very good. Next up, at the top of round 3, it's only been 3 rounds, but I feel like we've all done a lot this combat. It is Firen.
Firen, first action, is going to use a skill feat that I don't think I've used yet, called Sacred Defense. He's going to say a quick prayer up to Cernunnos, and roll a religion check to get some temporary HP.
Who?
Talking my boy upstairs.
Cernunnos.
My boy
That
upstairs
is
enough.
Is that the Lion Snake guy?
Cernunnos. No, Cernunnos is like essentially a disciple of Erastil.
Oh. Interessante.
There's an Imperial Lord that's like a snake with a lion's head. That's like
He is an
wind-
Imperial Lord.
It's wind related.
Ben loves
is my-
his Imperial Lords.
Ben does
I do-
really
I
like
do love the
Imperial
Imperial
Lords
Lord.
for some reason.
Why pick a vanilla god, you know?
When you
Like,
could have
He's,
an
he's
Imperial
the son
Lord.
of Erastil.
You can fit so much flavor in this baby.
son. I said disciple, yes.
He's the son of
That's
Erastil.
I rolled a 34, which is a success, so I get some temporary HP. First action. Second action, I'm going to move to here. And third action, well, free action, he's going to say, Kashak, how are you doing? Are you all right? Are you all right?
No, I've seen better days.
And he is going to treat or battle medicine Kashak.
Know that we'll fight. But
Could you do anything with that to remove enfeebled?
Oh, doesn't people go down at the end of the round?
No,
Dang.
No.
this one has a duration.
I can't remember if I'm tripping and you can't do that, or maybe you don't have the feats for it. I don't know.
I think that's a medic dedication thing.
Is that a specific?
No,
Bing bong.
a medic definitely can. I do have something to reduce conditions, but enfeebled is not one of them,
Not one.
unfortunately.
Dag.
Yeah, sorry.
Daggum.
It
Instead,
doesn't
I'm
really
just going
do
to try to
that.
heal you. Alright, DC 30. And it's a decent roll. Medicine. Yeah, 37, so I pass. So you can get some healing. You
Healing.
get. I rolled almost max. You get 44 points of healing.
That's huge.
No,
right?
45. I can't do math. 45
Getting
points
better
of
for me.
healing.
What's that HP looking like, Jack?
Higher than it was when I started this his turn.
It's a good answer.
That was 3 actions.
Is that the end of it? Okay. She will attempt to cast another spell.
Attack of
Of
opportunity.
opportunity.
It worries me that she is so she just doesn't care about attacks of opportunities. That's worrisome.
It's a 39.
It's a hit.
It's 34.
That is not a hit.
Good old 6 points of damage.
Okay. She is engulfed in a puff of smoke and is now unable to be seen.
Get that fairy fire out there, Firen.
You see Fearin is like leaning over, tired, haggard.
Emily Grace, if you wouldn't mind making a puff of smoke in this square.
Oh, I would be so happy to. A red smoke, you said?
Yeah, sure, it's red.
Can you be more specific about her visibility condition?
I'm gonna need that too.
I cannot unless somebody searches.
Looks like a face.
You cannot see it right now.
It does a little bit.
She is so she's invisible. Like the condition is invisible.
I'm gonna be very specific here. You cannot see her right now. And I cannot give any more information until somebody actually does something that would give them more information.
Okay.
I have feats that deal with natural like concealment and things like smoke or other naturally occurring things that deal
What is
with. Let me pull up.
I also have blind fight, So no flat check against concealed creatures, not flat-footed to hidden creatures. It's only DC 5 to target a hidden creature. I'm assuming she's not. Is she my level or higher? Is she 12 or higher? Or 12 or lower, excuse me. Or is she higher than my level?
She's higher.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. But it's only a certain flat check to target a hidden creature for me.
I'll find him in a second. It's not my turn, so it doesn't matter, really.
It is Kashak's turn.
So, I don't know how seek works, or search.
It's a 10 by 10 square. Roll a perception check.
Seek, concentrate, yeah. It is a secret check if you want to care.
What's your perception modifier?
It is a 23.
You are convinced that she is no longer there.
I'm convinced that she's no longer there.
Weird.
I'm fairly sure she's not in that location anymore. Fan out, we have to find her.
All right.
He is then going to activate his incandescent sight. My eyes become attuned to heat signatures as my vision extends into the infrared. I can see temperature gradients out to a range of about 30 feet, which allows me to detect living creatures, even if they were in the dark.
You don't see any heat signatures coming from that square.
Is there any heat signature that might look like her within 30 feet of me?
No.
What?
She's not anywhere around me. And that's 2 actions to activate. So I seeked, and then I infrared sighted. Shithra wouldn't just bite the smoke, so she's gonna stay put for now.
All right. Next up is going to be Baspero.
What a turn. First up, little Megasys's analysis. So,
Yep.
even though it's here, I can still try to recall knowledge on who we're fighting. Or do I have to have line of sight?
No,
right?
You don't have to have
knowledge?
line of sight. Roll a society, sure.
Okay. Total is 34.
34. You would assume that from your study of her fighting style, she has divine magic, and is clearly, based on the surroundings, a worshiper of Norgorber. And there's really no way you would know like what spells she would have without rolling a religion. Maybe you could attempt a separate religion check to get into like domain potentials. But outside of that, she is some kind of like divine caster of she's human. So, standard human stuff. Human traits, no weaknesses or resistances. There's really not too much I can give you.
Got you. Does this mean I succeeded or failed?
You succeeded. You succeeded.
Okay. That's what really matters to me, because that means I get my spell strike back. Such a good feat. Second action, I want to seek using my uncanny awareness. So you see Bastro's hair just kind of start shriveling out on its own, like almost living antennae. And I want to seek in a 10-foot square, like over here.
Okay.
Where there's not a lot of people.
What's your perception modifier?
It's plus 17. I'm searching for air movement.
Yeah, you're not picking up any motion from that area.
Bastard's going to stride up to here.
Okay.
Is there? I'm in fourth action. Yeah, fourth action. I'm gonna seek over here now, like 10 feet away from where I originated. Seeked.
Sack.
Okay.
That's
10s
Soy?
are hard, bro. You're still not picking up any motion.
I don't know where she is. She just disappeared.
Twinkle Toes, you're up.
Remembering that my friends had said that down here was a magic door, I'm gonna go check out that magic door with my first action.
What's your
See if she
perception
just-
modifier?
22.
Okay. And what are you doing with the door?
I am touching it. Trying to see if she just walked through a door, like.
Touch it all over.
You set
Well,
up a
also
trap
checking for traps.
on the door. I already rolled a
What?
trap check.
Oh, thank you.
Did not see it.
Dang.
You do set off the trap.
Dang.
Go ahead and roll a fortitude save.
Oh. Okay. 33. Sorry. God, math was hard. In
32.
that moment. Yeah.
Am I reading this right?
Guys, I'm about to die.
It's probably what, a poison I would guess that you just got like injected with. I'm trying to figure out what a trap
If I remember
fortitude
correctly,
save is.
it was like an evocation trap of some kind.
So, a needle pops out of the door itself. Like when your hand makes contact, wherever your hand makes contact with the door,
Oh, weird.
and pokes you in the hand. You take 8 points of piercing damage from the needle itself. And then you take an additional 7 points of poison damage from the poison that is now flowing through your veins.
Ow! Oh, shit! I'm gonna try to open the door, though.
Okay. You do successfully open the door. It wasn't locked. It was a fake door.
Great. Great. Love that. Love
Oh
that.
my god. So,
Guys, she didn't go through here! Third action, I am going to seek over here, or where I was at the beginning of this combat, I guess.
You said 22?
24 for
24.
using a seek action.
That is a success, technically, but there's nothing to see there.
I don't know where the fuck she went, but I just got ahead anyway, so that's fun.
I have a
My turn.
theory that I'm trying to reconcile Kashak's lizard brain coming up with.
Did she run up the stairs? Like,
Fear in it is your turn.
Kieran has no idea what's going on. All of his feats only deal with the concealed condition. So if she's not concealed, he's got no idea.
Sir,
Kieran's
permission
going
speak off
to-
turn?
Say again?
What?
Permission to speak off turn?
Sure.
Talking's free.
Aaron. And Kashak will turn and knock one of his knuckles against the one-way mirrors.
Wouldn't you have picked that up though?
No, because there's like solid barriers.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless she like put her hand on the glass to heat it.
Yeah. I guess that's true if it's heat. Yeah.
Like I would see the cold glass, and she can see us right now if she's behind them.
Fearon will just sort of nod and whisper, I'm going to take a moment to shore up myself. He'll draw his shield, raise his shield, and then third action treat or battle medicine himself, because I'm kind of messed up. That's my turn.
Okay. It's really good that you did that. Because.
By the way, I am hero pointing my medicine roll because I rolled a natural 1, which feels so bad.
Go ahead and finish out your turn.
I'm not
Well, I
actually
wasn't-
moving. I'm just getting rid of the magic that I dispelled.
Sorry, you can move on. I wasn't expecting to roll a natural 1. I succeeded my hero point roll. So
Oh no,
now I'm
this is
just
very much going to matter,
taking
so I need
healing.
you to finish healing.
Okay, then I roll 2d8 plus 30.
Is this revenge on Jack for last night?
Killing Ben?
Yeah, this spell is aimed at Ben. It has nothing to do with Jack.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What did Ben do? Goodness.
He decided to heal people,
Ruins.
Okay, I am good.
and this spellcaster assassin is, trying to kill people, so. Ben, a thin green line exits her fingertips as she opens the door and points her finger at Fearon
From where? From where? Okay, there.
from
Okay.
here. You take 70 points of damage. Does that put you at 0?
No.
It's really good that it doesn't. That's her turn.
I just got disintegrated. Disintegrated.
Disintegrate your ass.
Holy crap.
That's not a very divine spell.
Wow. That's terrifying.
God doesn't smile on that spell.
Fearon's
Nor-
art,
Norberg
there's
does.
like leaves swirling around him, and now that's just him swirling around him.
Yikes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll a fortitude save. This spell is worded really weirdly.
Okay,
Is it-
fortitude?
Is it disintegrate?
No.
Oh, it's not? 34.
34?
34.
Okay. Yeah, you just take 70 points of damage.
Oh, just.
Yes.
Kind of like Edmond, like
I'm
Death
probably
Ray or-
flavoring it incorrectly. Just giving it a little bit of actual. There's no ray. She points a finger at you.
Oh.
She says another prayer, and you feel like your heart go cold and crush as the magic
Wow,
deals 70
okay.
points of negative damage to you.
Power word kill?
Something like that.
no, I know what it is. Yeah, I figured it out.
Phantasmal kill.
Are you gonna tell us?
I think there's a reason that Will's not saying it, so I'll adhere to the spirit.
I mean, I have no reason to say it until you all identify the spell. You can certainly say what you think. Yeah. That is her turn, though.
No, Jack likes being withholding.
Also, I mean, I googled it, which feels cringe to like Google it and then say what it is.
Kashak, it is your turn.
I'm going to 5-foot step forward for a parting shot, which will make her flat-footed to my attack.
Give to me a
Nice.
parting shot.
And let's go. Let's roll it.
What you got there, big guy?
Gross.
Yeah, 30's not going to do it. I'm so sorry.
Already on flat-footed. Hey, that's what we do around here.
Well, dice give it, they take it away.
I'm gonna have Sheethra.
At least she doesn't have 50% miss chance against all ranged attacks. That I am mad about.
Yeah, but what if she did though? I'm gonna have Sheethra move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We're still hashing out last night's
On
combat.
master.
Just not far enough.
Close. Very close. It is
Six
another
are
body.
Really, really far and tries to bite.
It's a banger.
I feel so bad, man. I already said I would command her. I'm gonna have her move again another 5 feet and stand in the doorway.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Next up is going to be Bastro.
You see Bastro's right arm, his feathers turn into a spear-like figure as he runs underneath Sheethra, kind of slides underneath her,
Cool.
pops right up in the doorway in front of this person, and attempts to lance her through the torso.
Okay. Roll a hit.
And first up, I'm going to use Distracting Spell Strike, so I'm going to roll the feint. I'm sure she's going to... Or it's Perception, actually. It's a natural 20 for the feint. Total is
Hey,
30-something. Yeah. 30...
That is a crit.
31 or 41, excuse me. That's a crit. Awesome. I think does feint crit? Actually, don't know.
Actually, no, that's a regular success. I'm sorry.
With the
God, her
41?
stats are crazy.
With a 41?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 31.
Yeah,
no,
I
that's a crit.
misspoke the first time. 41 total.
Yeah. So after I say it's a regular success instead, you just give 10. Yeah, that's cool.
No,
Sorry, it's 51 if it's still a fail.
No, yeah, it's a critical success on the feint.
Feint does have a crit.
And what's the crit? I'm still
I don't know. Yeah, you're the
You
one.
throw your enemy's
You-
defenses against you entirely off. The target is flat-footed against melee attacks that you attempt until the end of your next turn. That's the crit.
Oh, cool.
So the end of your next turn. So you
Yeah.
get like an additional turn.
Outflanked. That's interesting. Cool. All right, cool. Roll to attack. Please hit. Hero point. That was a natural 2. We're just getting up here. Okay. 37.
37. That is a hit.
Flat-footed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
That's a hit. We like gouging claw. Total is 51 points of damage. And then, fourth action, you see Bastro disappear and then quickly reappear right behind this person
Nice.
as he goes for the strike. Natural 7 is going to be not
Huh?
high.
She's
18 plus
flat-footed.
7, 25.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Do you have a critical fail effect for your strikes there?
I still got my charge up, my spell
Gotcha,
strike.
Dukes. All right,
That's my
Twinkle Toes.
First action, getting back that panache.
Anake.
I got it back. Second action.
Can we just basically it's just like spend action, get panache at this point? Like,
I literally just need to roll a 6 or higher to get it.
it's actually
so-
a worse chance than I was thinking it was.
Yeah. I have a plus 24 DC 30. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Second action, I'm gonna do a mobile finisher.
I bet you will. Move and then strike in one action.
Yeah.
You have like 75 feet of movement, so yeah, that's fine.
That's gonna be a 39 to hit.
39 will do it. Yeah, roll me damage.
Yes.
Oh, nice. 3 6s in there. And a 5.
3 6s and a 5. What's the total on that?
I'm trying to math. Sorry. 18, 23,
Yeah, my bad. We can come back to it if you
27.
want.
28 points of damage.
28. Okay, heard. Yeah.
28?
Yeah, you guys are laying on some serious blows on her. Sure.
Oh yeah, really.
She has now got like multiple bleeding stab wounds. You can tell though. Actually, roll me a perception check for free, just cause.
Me?
And Bastro, cause I like you guys.
30. No, 27.
I also got 20.
No, 37. 37.
Oh,
Sorry,
27.
I was right the first time.
37. you both notice that wounds that you had inflicted upon her prior to her like vanishing in the smoke, some of them had been healed.
Just some, not all.
Correct. Just some, not all.
Third action, I parry.
Love that third action parry on the parrying dagger.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be able to like stab with something and then also block with it. Love that for you. Theron,
Thank you.
top of round 4.
Fearon just almost had his heart ripped out Kali Ma style, so he is not feeling happy. He's going to move to there, and then he is going to... He's got his wooden shield in hand with the staff, and he's going to swirl them both around. And a tempest begins to form, and then launch out at this roguish spellcaster. I need her to roll a reflex save.
Reflex save. This wouldn't happen to be a mental effect, would it? Asking for a friend.
No.
I didn't think so, but it's worth a try
not good
sometimes.
damage.
Ooh, not the greatest.
Actually, I think that's average.
It is a 30 on the nose.
Oh! Fail. Nice. Please take 39 points of damage, of electricity damage. 39 points of electricity damage. And you are clumsy 2 for 1 round, which is awesome.
Great.
And are taking 6 points of persistent electricity damage.
Sorry, what is this spell?
Tempest Surge. It's one of my focus spells. It's
Great
the
spell.
Storm Druid Storm Druid focus spell.
Would help if I could spell Tempest.
That's till
Yeah,
the end
it's
of your
not-
next turn?
On a failure, the target is also clumsy 2 for 1 round. So I guess
Okay.
until the
Wait.
start of my next turn.
Yo, this spell is cracked. It's a
No, this spell's
D12
great.
of electricity damage per level.
Yeah.
And then on failure, clumsy 2 for 1 round, and 1 persistent bleed, or persistent electricity damage per level. Yo, this spell is so good. What?
It's very good. So 6 persistent electricity, and she's clumsy 2 until the start of my next turn.
What is clumsy? even
The only
mean?
reason the druids get to continue to be as strong as they are is that for some reason nobody gives a shit enough to play them. I don't know.
Ben and I
Druids are the
are
best
prime
class.
examples
They're so
of
good.
why that you're wrong.
Druids
about
are the
that.
best class. I will gladly die on that hill. They're the best class.
And
But
clumsy
Ben
is
is
the,
like the only guy I know that's like a druid enthusiast. Like no one
Druid
plays
ride or die
druids.
main, yeah.
And
they're
like
so
druid
good.
is the best class, but I do prefer to play clerics. But
Right.
like druid is the best class. Like
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
It's like an
It smells
objectively
so
better
good.
ice cream flavor. Like it's a great flavor. But it's like I'm always gonna get like gold medal ribbon at Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's
flavors,
it's the half baked Ben and Jerry's, but I'm
Yeah.
still gonna get the mint chocolate chip. You know,
yeah,
like
right,
yeah.
they. Is that the end of
We're
the
good.
analogy?
Like if we're good.
I just wanted to see if you guys had any more ice cream opinions that were hot takes.
Ben and Jerry's fish food is the best ice cream on the planet.
That is a hot take.
Strawberry cheese. That's not a hot take. Fish is great. It's number 2 for me.
It's
I haven't
really
had fish food. What is fish? Is that the one with banana?
No, it's
no,
chocolate
no.
ice cream with marshmallow, caramel, and then chocolate fishes in there.
Very good.
Yeah, no,
Chocolate
half baked
fishes?
is better though. Half baked is better.
Like little chocolate
Is
fish.
it literally
the-
just like a chunk
cr-
of chocolate in the,
The
shape of fish?
crunchies.
Yeah, they look like
Yes.
a advent calendar
Oh.
chocolates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strawberry cheesecake is the best. That's my
Um,
perfect.
That's
Yes.
a great flavor. That's a great flavor.
I
the
also
graham
love
cracker
cookies.
chunks.
Surprisingly good flavor.
Bastro, go ahead and roll me a
So
will
good.
save.
I used to work at Cold Stone, and I would imitate all of these
Sorry.
flavors.
Are you casting
Yeah, I
a
know.
spell?
I worked there
I
with
am.
your sister.
Roll your will save first.
Okay. Attack of opportunity.
I was waiting for Emily Grace to tune back in because she also gets to make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, thank you.
Shouldn't I make my attack of opportunity first in case I crit it and then she can't cast a spell?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna crit her, but make it.
Hey, she's got -4 right now with flat-footed and clumsy 2.
I don't know how that works because both your reactions go off at the same time.
34.
39 for me.
Both are
39?
hits.
Both those hits.
Ben, please.
And -4 is huge, dude.
If
That's
it-
Well, I
gonna
guess,
be
yeah.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
15 points.
Oh, we're actually
34
starting to hurt with our attacks of opportunities now. Very nice.
It's much better than 6.
Go ahead and roll me that will save, Buster.
Yes. Wait, actually, I crit, so she doesn't. Ooh, I used my hero point, didn't I? Non-natural
Oh
one.
no.
Non-natural.
Will save? This is bad.
How's a 25?
Bad.
Not good. That's
Buster,
really
roll me
bad.
Very
a
bad.
fortitude save.
Oh,
no,
no.
way. No way.
Well, you can't do this to him again.
I sure can and
You
am.
sure can.
Jonathan!
Let me be clear. You don't have a hero point. Let me be clear. You do not have one.
He used it on an attack roll.
I'm gonna cry. Fortitude save. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, dude.
How is a 28?
No.
No way. No way.
Oh my god.
I don't want to deal with this again.
Not again.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick 12-minute break. I'll see you guys
Oh
back
my
here at
God.
8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll be right
It's the bane
back.
of my existence. Ugh.
Got a little yarn to weave for you.
I don't like that.
Bastro, it is as if time begins to stand still for you. As you see figures begin to walk out around from your periphery. You see the visage of Eunice holding a small dagger, who steps up to you and stabs you. You see the face of Archibald Knight walk up with his cane and slap you over the head, unable to move, just receiving the punishment and pain. You see Isabella step out from behind you and with her halberd take a slash across your chest, followed shortly by Desmond, who does the same. Hendred Pratchett approaches and pours poison into your agape mouth. The butcher, with her cruel hook, rips at your abdomen. And then one by one, your friends, Kashak, swiping across your face, Theron lancing you through with stone, and Twinkletoes with her rapier. You feel a damp wetness at your feet. And you look down expecting to see your own blood pooled on the floor. But it looks like ale. And you notice that the cup that you were given by your divine benefactor has been shattered, and ale is pouring out continuously from its broken form. As you slump down to your knees, you see almost a reflection beginning to form in the ale of an amber field of barley. The last thing you see before your eyes close is a figure flying down to land at the precipice of that field. Now here's where things are going to get a little weird, because Bastro, you become doomed 4. And the rest of you watch as a 15-foot tall angelic figure steps out from the puddle that seemingly burst forth from Bastro. It's Kashak's turn.
What?
Yeah, you were right. Things did get pretty weird.
Yeah.
Do I start crying or what? What's going on?
Oh, you are unconscious, by the way.
Yeah, I figured it. Doomed 4? My goodness.
And there's just a lady there.
There's
Okay.
a very tall lady with 6 wings and a halberd.
Not to break the moment, but I don't think that Kashak can see any of that very clearly. So, and he was pretty focused on drawing a potion and drinking a potion. I will do that, and I will deliver my Warden's Boon to Twinkletoes again. Call out for her to do the same thing she did last time. So my Hunter's Edge will go on to you.
Twinkletoes and Sheethra, you are currently gaining a +2 status bonus to AC, and damage rolls versus evil creatures. Just keep that in mind.
And I'm assuming she's evil.
It's a fair assumption.
Yeah. AC and damage rolls. Okay. Sheethra will take her free attack against this lady. Assuming 29 doesn't hit.
29 is not going to do it.
Yeah, unlucky. It's enfeebled is hurting me.
Bastard moved in the initiative order. Twinkle Toes, it is your turn.
Feel like a backflip is not appropriate at this moment.
Does Twinkle Toes have a concept for that?
You read, she's reading the room. How does she read the room?
She's still gonna do a backflip because she can't quite see over this lady's head, so she wants to see what just showed up on the other side of her. She doesn't see that Bastro has gone unconscious on the other side of her. So that'll be a dawning moment in just a second. I'm confused as to what's happening. First, backflip. Panache. And then I see what just happened, and I'm going to metaphorically rage, not functionally rage, as I come down on this lady with a confident finisher, I guess. Okay.
Roll to hit.
That's a natural 20.
There was ever a time.
Go ahead and roll
That
damage
is a
for me.
revengeful natural 20. Oh, with the 2 extra.
Yep.
D8. Oh, is it 4 extra D8 then?
I guess
Is that
everything
correct?
is doubled.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
gets doubled.
it's 4d8. Yeah.
And don't forget your +2 from her.
Yeah. Those are 10. Okay.
Which will be a +4 from her.
Effectively, yeah.
One of them fell. All right. Math time. 20, 30, 40. 50. 61. 65. 67. 71. 77 points of damage.
Oh. How do you
Come on,
go?
describe your kill.
Oh my god.
Straight through the eye socket and down her throat.
Oh, metal.
Efficient, yeah.
Yeah, straight to the point, I suppose. You leap, you see what is going on around you, even if you're not quite sure what exactly is happening. You strike out confidently, and feeling the encouragement of your friends.
Like confident finisher is a little bit of a misnomer. It's a bit of a desperate finisher right now.
With the encouragement of your friends behind you and the bolstering of the creature before you, you end the life of this keeper of secrets. And we are out of combat.
Third act. Oh.
The woman reaches a hand down. What kind of healing spells I got on her?
Buren runs over, I think, and sees what's happening, and will like instantly try to cast stabilize on Bastro.
I'm sobbing. I'm sobbing into his antenna hair right now.
8 times 8. That's how the heal spell works, right? The heal spell is a d8 per level, and if casted 2 actions, it does +8 per level.
Yeah.
Yeah, flat 8 per level.
I don't think that worked. It did not work. I used the star, not the X.
He became doomed 4.
Yes. Instead of outright dying. Uh, 88 plus. I will explain in a moment.
You have Die Hard, Bastro?
You have the Die Hard feat? Yeah.
I'm holding my breath.
Is there? Yeah, okay, I'm just not gonna say anything then.
That is 98 points of healing for you.
Holy crap! Wow.
Okay.
So you... Am I reading the doomed condition wrong? No.
Yeah.
I think if you're at Doom 4,
No.
I think Bastro's dead.
Die.
Yeah, Bastro's dead. I think.
No.
If your maximum dying value is reduced to 0, you instantly die. He dies at dying 4. Doomed 4 would reduce his dying value.
You would... I meant it to be your maximum doom value without dying.
Doomed
So
3.
Doomed 3.
Doomed 3.
Okay.
okay.
Sorry.
We
apologize.
were all scared.
It's
My bad.
a wedding.
I know. I was reading that like.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Will knew he had Die Hard, so he said 4, right?
Bastro, you are awoken to see a number of familiar faces around you. But you still feel the icy grip of death, despite being healed for most, if not all, of your mortal wounds. The figure of Tice, the accidental herald, is now kneeling beside you. She shifts down to a more appropriate humanoid size. And she says, Bastro, you've got to stop meeting like this.
Bastard just starts weeping as he like notices the broken cup on the ground, as well as like this feeling of iron or of cold death like gripping his soul. And he's just crying and he's just, I'm sorry. I want to be stronger.
My
It
gift
always ends up like this.
My gift has served its purpose, even if you'd used it sooner than I had hoped. But truly, I tell you that this was the last I could intercede on your behalf.
Thank you. And I think at this point he he's like looking for Peter, and I guess Peter just like flies into his chest, and Bastard is just like in a fetal position, just kind of like holding Peter and crying, and it's just saying thank you.
She is going to reach out a hand, touch your forehead, and cast Death Ward on you.
And you die.
Disintegrate.
No, this is the last I will help you.
Phantasmal killer, dude. God, I hate that spell.
She says, I wish you all the very best of luck going forward. But I would be remiss not to warn you that there is an evil power in this place that is as powerful as I.
You seem really powerful. That doesn't sound good.
Be careful where you go and make sure to take care of yourselves and each other. Now come here, come here. And she reaches out a hand to all of you and will heal you all to full.
My God.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Thank you for your kindness today.
Yes, thank you.
Your trial is not yet over. Do not thank me until your task is done. She says, Bastro, I mean this in the nicest possible way. But I truly hope not to see you anytime soon. And with that, she stands, steps back into the puddle, and it's like almost like a Portal video game thing where she like steps into the portal, the gravity of this side takes her down, and then she like flaps her wings to get horizontal on the other side. And with a wave, the shimmering field of grain disappears.
Cool.
And it's just a puddle of ale on the ground.
Astro, is there even time or the words to describe what just happened to you?
I was saved by the most beautiful goddess there is.
I would tend
Truly
to
is.
agree. She was hot.
Truly someone worth fighting for and someone worth dying for.
That would be Tice, the Accidental Herald, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. Bastar's a fanboy now.
I want to make that outfit.
Now you're a fanboy?
Now?
Only
He
now.
wasn't before. Definitely.
He was like dabbling in the fandom before, and now he's like a fan. He's like a fanboy now.
Yeah, what?
Astro, if you would please, I would be honored to join you in a prayer to this god. I believe that it will give us good tidings in the future. I think that if you're like sitting or kneeling, Kashak will kneel to where you are and like clasp at your arm or something, whatever gesture is comfortable for you, and he'll just kind of bow his gator head and if it's like a minute or two, every like once in a while you hear some mutterings from him, but it's nothing like intelligible. It's in Uruk-hai, and so it's just sort of like personal whatever's tidings, but it's very clearly like reverential to Tice.
Yeah. Vassar would like probably be muttering with you like, Tice, please protect us from the evils of this cursed dungeon. Please ward off any deadly effects on not just myself, but my friends as well. And like he's holding Peter and just like caressing Peter the whole time he's saying this.
Whenever it would end, whatever natural conclusion it would come to, I think Kashak would look back straight into your face. I need you to understand, Bastro, that the things that have happened to you, your trials and your tribulations, they do not speak to your skill as a warrior. Every combatant has weaknesses. To see yours exploited does not diminish your strengths.
Thank you, Kashak. That definitely lifts my spirits a little bit.
Maybe this will help as well. And he stands up and literally lifts you.
Bastard just kind of like gets all startled. Quick question: What does Death Ward specifically do? I see it has a 10-minute duration.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a +4 status bonus to saves against anything with the death or negative traits. You gain negative resistance 10, which means you reduce any negative damage you take by 10. And it suppresses the effects of the doomed condition, which you currently have, for its duration.
Oh.
So for 10 minutes,
gosh.
if I go down, I won't just die instantly.
Correct.
Correct.
But you've only got that
Okay.
for 10 minutes.
Right.
I mean,
Anybody
Speed
would
run.
like? Yeah, we're gonna call that whole
Um,
situation a minute. When you guys get up and start leaving, anyone who would like to roll religion can
Yeah.
to recall knowledge.
don't do that.
Yeah, sure.
I'll do that too.
Anyone
And
would
will a very enfeebled condition go on? I'm sorry to interrupt, but
after that
is
minute, it goes away.
cured?
Yes,
Okay.
there's a 1 minute
Oh,
duration on that.
thank goodness.
I rolled a natural 20 on that religion check.
There you go.
Nice.
Where were
Hey,
you
there it is.
literally 20 minutes ago?
So hindsight being 2020, you realize that the cup that you were given, which you were the magical effects you were unable to identify previously outside of the endless alcohol of your choice, was essentially a planar binding spell.
Wow.
Specifically tied to Tice, and when it breaks, it would essentially complete the casting of the ritual to summon Tice to that location, to help you in combat.
Cool.
And it was
Wow.
set to immediately break when you died. Or you could have broken it knowingly if you wanted
If
to
you had known what it
activate
was.
the effect. But
Oh,
I think
secondly,
Sorry.
Bastard would
Sorry,
definitely collect the pieces of the cup and try to like put it in like a bag or something.
Sorry, your bottomless booze broke though. That's
Better than it.
The bummer,
Soul.
but
huge party.
your resilience is still impressive regardless.
I hug him around the knees,
He would hug you back.
you want to loot the body?
reach down.
Would you say
Yeah, yeah.
You wanna loot
we
the body?
go through that body for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bastard
absolutely.
kicks the body.
This one is
that body.
spicy.
Girl with that body.
Biren starts refocusing.
We don't have time for that. He's only got 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna be useless then. I literally will have nothing to do.
A little bit of
I'm gonna be real. I want to rest because I've got almost no spells left.
So,
I know that makes no sense in game,
does.
but just
It
just
does.
letting you know.
if we do a long rest, it reduces my doom conditions by one.
Condition. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Will was giving us the nudge with Death Ward and putting us to full of not doing that, but Fearin still, even at full health, looks exhausted.
That's what she did. I
Yeah.
wouldn't read into that too much. She did the thing
Okay.
that she could do to ease Vastro's suffering in that moment.
Sure. Fearin will then start refocusing unless he has stopped, and he still looks like drained, not mechanically drained, flavor drained.
I subscribe to the theory that the spellcasters determine when we rest. So if you say we rest, we rest. I would
Cool.
press you on where.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. I've got the alarm spell prepared.
There's
I
6
don't-
beds in here, but like this is
There
not
are.
a safe place to rest.
Not at all. Not at all safe.
But nothing about this building is safe, and so
Yeah.
Magical cape, magical chain shirt, magical dagger, moderate sturdy shield.
one more time: magical
Oh!
shirt, magical cape, magical.
Magical dagger, moderate sturdy shield.
Oski.
It's not a buckler; it's a shield.
It is actually a shield, yeah. Her art has a buckler. She has a sturdy shield.
I wish Paizo would stop making these frickin' mistakes.
I
So
know,
cringe.
but there's no
That
reason for somebody to be using a buckler at this level.
yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shield is so good. Holy crap, that shield is
Oh yeah,
so
I forgot
good.
they took away that you need to have a free hand for casting.
It depends on the spell.
Yeah. I think that resting is Wise in some areas and dangerous in others. Our watch has been effective in the past, but I would hate for someone to be caught with their armor off.
I can sleep in mine,
Can you really?
but yeah, I've got flexible.
I can provide some level of cover with the alarm spell, but it's not foolproof.
What time is it?
One p.m.
You all would have gotten here pretty early in the morning for the start of the conference day. Probably 9. You probably spent an hour or so doing like the different alchemy challenges and searching around the building upstairs. You've had a couple of fights and rested a couple of times here. I would say it's probably almost noon at this point, somewhere in the like 11:30 to noon area.
PM. I forget. Do we need to like rest until the next day?
No.
It's just 8 hours.
Yeah, it's just eight hours, right?
Like you can only prepare spells once a day.
No, you can
It's-
prepare spells after a long rest.
It's a good
That's what I'm
question.
wondering,
I don't
because
think we've actually come across this question in second
Well, our
edition.
party
right?
hasn't had a spellcaster.
I think
Yeah.
that's true, and in first edition, I know that it's that way, but I'd love to see what it is in second.
Tradition in school. Preparing, focus. Nate spells, casting spells.
Says just before setting out to explore or after a night's rest, the PCs spend time to prepare for the adventuring day. This typically happens over the span of 30 minutes to an hour in the morning, but only after 8 full hours of rest. That's all I'm
So
saying.
typically in the morning, but that's just because typically you're sleeping at night.
Yeah, and they call them daily preparations. Basically, it's like a niche case, but you can't just like do all your adventuring in between 8 and 9 a.m., sleep for 8 hours, and then do more adventuring on the same day with that'd be 2 full sets of spells.
I don't think that's true, though.
I think you're wrong about that, Jack.
Yeah, I think you're wrong too. I think that's being way too literal about the words used here. They're called this because they use the word typical in the description, right? Typically, this is done in the morning because typically,
Think you could absolutely do 1 hour of adventuring, use all of your spells, and then sleep for 8 hours and wake up and do them again.
If
Think
that's
resting.
yeah, if that's in second edition, that's totally fine. Yeah, I'm definitely pulling first edition knowledge into the game because I don't
Yeah,
know.
stop doing that. It's a different game.
I'm reading the Druid.
There's a basis. You can calm down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading the Druid primal spellcasting section. It says you can prepare 2 first level spells and 5 cantrips each morning from the common spells on the primal spell list or from other spells which you have gained access. Prepared spells remain available to you until you cast them or until you prepare your spells again. So it says you specifically prepare in the morning as a druid. Now that goes into like, yeah, but what if you don't prepare your spells in the morning? Like, what if you?
Yeah, what
If
if
you're-
you're nocturnal?
If you're a prepared spellcaster, you must spend time each day preparing spells for that day. And at the start of they call it daily preparations. Again, I'm being pretty literal, but I think
I would tend to
just call
agree
it-
with that interpretation.
I'm just gonna call it. I think it's Will's call.
I mean, it's definitely Will's call for sure.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's tough.
Yeah, because it makes sense to me that you would not be able to re-prepare your spells again.
Within like a calendar day, within 24 hours. Yeah.
Because
And the reason I'm bringing it up, of course, is because I'm comfortable sleeping for 8 hours. I don't think I'm comfortable staying here until like 8 a.m. tomorrow. That is a different thing. I think realistically we would just leave and try to sneak back in.
Yeah.
We already know the secret doors. Like we know the secret entrances. We could just come back at night and try it like in the wee hours of the morning or something.
Regardless, there's something to be said for just leaving, no matter how much time we have to spend here.
I'm stressed out about the restocking. I'm stressed out about them finding bodies if we're giving it that much time. Like Shock would be as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it's daily preparations, so you get your full castings once per day. You can obviously get your focus spells back,
Okay.
but
Does that change your Fearin? Does that change your preparedness to move on? Not literally, of course. LOL. But does that change how you're feeling about moving forward?
If Tice is giving us warnings about the dangers ahead, I will be much more useful if we rest. I will be significantly less confident if we move forward right now.
I think we have to leave.
I can also prepare to help Bastro and just be a restoration junkie, for God's sakes.
Death Ward is a primal spell, 5th level. Just gonna throw that out there.
I think we have to leave.
I think leaving is prudent. If others disagree and think that we can get away with staying here for the night, I will listen to that argument, but
How does Bastro feel?
I've said
all
my
this?
piece.
Bastro, he really doesn't. He feels guilty because he's the reason why we have to kind of abandon mission. So he's just nodding in agreement to everyone.
It's Fearin's spell list that's screwing us.
It's Fearin. It's my limited resources to be useful.
Bastro,
Feelings are valid. They're just wrong.
Bastro's inclined to leave just because he just said to Tice he doesn't. Well, Tice just said to him that she doesn't want to see him again, and he's kind of
settled.
holding that in his
Yeah,
heart.
Bastro, you're looking really pale, like sickly gray. Yeah, we need to go.
Continues petting Peter like.
Hey, how do we remove Doomed? Anyone know?
Full
Yeah,
night's
just-
rest.
Full night's rest. reduces it by one.
Full night's rest or restoration does also.
Oh.
Oh, dang, a full night just clears it? Oh, that's awesome.
No.
It clears
A full
one.
night reduces it by
Reduces
one.
it by one.
Oh, sweet. If you get a full night's rest, you can't be redeemed again? That's so rad. That's
Yeah, exactly. It.
Can't even
You
be
become
targeted by
immortal
anything that
after a full
implies
rest.
Doom.
Exactly. I have Doomed effects. That's great.
Wait,
yeah.
oh, I'm so sorry. You've already long rested this campaign. I can never use Doom against you. That's on me. That's my bad.
You've taken a long nap. Shit.
Well, that cured your depression, I guess.
Let's get out of here. Let's I guess we gotta leave.
Roll me a stealth check with your follow the leader.
I forget what the bonus is, but I think it's something around 20. I rolled an 8 on the die, 28 or so.
Yeah.
Fearin goes invisible.
Oh, who's got the lowest stealth roll now?
Yeah, what's anybody's?
I have a plus 16.
Bastro?
It might still be me.
I plus 16 as well.
Okay, there you go.
That'll be plus that'll be plus 19, I think. That's gonna give you a bonus.
Without belaboring it, you all are able to stealthily make your way out, back up the stairs. There is a button on this side, so the Altar of Secrets, I'll remind you, has moved at this point back over the entrance to the spiral staircase. There's a button on this side. You press the button. Moves out of the way. You go back out the secret door to the back hallway. You make it back to the corner where there's the double secret doors to get out of the building. You were able to do so unaccosted. What is the game plan? Are you doing any additional preparation? Are you making any additional purchases that might help you? What is your plan? When are you coming back?
Oh God.
This
Did
might
we
help.
get-
You have enough time to identify the things that she had on her.
Cool. Let's
She
start
has
with that.
a cloak of the Montebank.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
It's a cape of the Montebank. Excuse me. It is a bright red and gold cape, often interlaced
she
with
did.
glittery threads, and serves as a distraction. While wearing the cape, you gain a +2 item bonus to deception checks. As a 2-action interact, once per day, you can cast Dimension Door. The space you leave and the
the red.
one you appear in are filled
Yeah.
with puffs of smoke to make anyone within concealed until they leave the smoke or end their next turn, at which point the smoke dissipates.
So she was concealed when she finished the casting, and then she stepped out of the arrival smoke that we didn't see anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up
Great.
is
Great item.
a
How do you
plus-
spell mountebank?
MOUNTE bank, like the financial institution.
Yeah.
+1 resilient chain shirt.
Don't sleep on resilient. That shit's broken.
No, resilience great. The rune's really good. Chain shirt, I don't think any of us want though.
Hey guys, can I take that cape?
I kind of want it too.
Is it a good old fashioned roll off? Well, here, before you decide, Twinkle Toes, on rolling on
Yeah,
the
let's
tape,
keep on going down.
obviously you remember the moderate sturdy shield.
Yes.
The dagger, +2 striking,
Oh my god.
Ooh, +2.
which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the first
I think
+2.
that's the first +2.
No. Bastard and I both.
Shock has a +2.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
both of you do. Wow.
Oh,
Bastard
yeah,
has +2 greater striking like hand wraps.
Yeah, those are
that's
great.
right.
Oh, right. I forgot.
And I have a +2 greater
combat.
striking forceful short bow now. Impactful, not forceful.
Wasn't as cool as I thought it was. I think there's only like 2 +2
It's still
things
cool.
prior to this and one of them legitimately was the +2 greater striking hand wraps.
I'm going to make a case for Bastard to take this because it gives a +2 item bonus to deception checks. The Cape of the Mountebank.
I already have my Cloak of Elvenkind, so I'm good.
Oh, wait. Shoot. I already have a cloak, don't I? Hold on. What slot does this take up?
You
It's-
sure
it's
that
the same.
+2 item bonus to deception and the Dimension Door isn't better than the Elvenkind?
I mean, if Twinkle Toes wants to trade, if she gets it,
I think it would be a roll off before you have to worry about that.
yeah, that's what.
Well, I'm saying if Twinkle Toes would be okay taking the Cloak of Elvenkind, and then the Cape of the Mountebank would go to Bastro. But also, if Ben wants it, then it's a roll off. And you know, if it's a roll off, I'm gonna roll off. That's what
Hey, I'm gonna be selfish. I want it. Dimension door. That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's a cool
I want it
cloak.
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
All of us are rolling off for it.
It's also
Oh my
God.
980 gold, baby.
yeah. I'm gonna roll off and sell it.
Natural 20.
You know what? What? All right. Hold on. Let me go. for
We'll
the count.
come check it. We'll come check
Keep
it.
your hands in
That's your
frame.
fourth
Keep your
nat
hands
20.
in
That's
frame.
your fourth nat 20 tonight. That's absurd.
Yeah, it is.
Dan, what'd you roll?
I didn't roll. I got 19.
Natural freaking 3.
To TT.
Now I'm rolling great, dude.
Who needs the resilient rune?
I already have one.
I think I
Anybody?
also have one.
Resilient? Anybody?
Put it in the bag of holding for now because none of us are going to wear a chain shirt.
You could just transfer it.
Oh, I could use the resilient rune. I don't have it on there.
Then take it.
Just
Who
pay
can I?
pay 10% of the cost and just add it. I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
22 gold. Okay. That's banger.
Rolling crafting checks
Um,
on runes was fun the first 8 times, but
It got pretty boring.
just give me
pretty
my
fast.
money.
I am trained in crafting, Will,
Cool,
so I
sick.
can just have done it.
Great. Joe McRune Transfer walks down the street offering free rune transfers.
Love that guy.
Nice. Love that guy.
That moved my saves up by a bunch,
Just-
and it moved my item bonus against disease and paralysis up even more.
My life's goal is to transfer as many runes as I can. Just give me the cost of materials and I'll do it for free.
You're in luck. Here.
Oh, God, I love transferring runes. Tink, tink, tink. There you go.
Thank you, kind sir. Your kindness will never be forgotten this day.
Don't thank me, thank the runes. And he walks off.
And he falls into a portal. And then the dagger, I guess, Twinkle Toes, are you going to use the dagger or take the rune? There's a guy who's absolutely champing at the bit to transfer that rune over.
Did somebody say rune? You got another rune I can transfer?
Let's see. My rapier is what? My Spellguard blade is a +1, and my rapier...
And then we can sell the shirt, right? Nobody has any beef with that.
Yeah.
So my Spellguard blade has a +1 striking, but it's got other stuff too. I don't know if I can switch those out.
There you go.
Yes, change
I
the
can?
+1 to +2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Like even if it's a different item, like the rune is still inscribed on the Spellguard blade, so you
Yeah.
could just scratch that one off, put the new rune on. That's
Yeah.
like the way the system works.
Amazing. Then
Which is very
I'm
helpful.
taking that rune.
Yeah.
And I'm
They did
taking
that to
rune.
make magic items good at all
Yeah.
levels.
And not cost prohibitive to so much. Yeah.
Yep. So just pay 10% of the cost of the +2, and then so you basically just trade the +2 onto the
Yeah.
Spellguard, and then the dagger becomes a +1 striking.
We're basically going to sell a +1 chain shirt, no resilient, and a +1 striking dagger.
Yep.
We're going to sell those at the end of the day.
Yep.
And,
So 10% of just the rune?
Just the rune.
And then the +2 rune normally would cost 935, so spend 93.5 gold.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So the rune. I'm sorry. I spend 95. I'm
93.5, yeah.
93 and a half.
It costs 10% of the rune's value to transfer it from one item to another. Always. Like whatever rune you're transferring over, that's the cost.
Uh-huh.
God, I did not realize it was so expensive.
935 gold for a +2.
So if I don't have that money right now,
I'll spot you. What do you need?
I currently have 46.
Cool. So 93. We're also going to sell stuff from. We were going to sell these things, so maybe we can put some of that money towards
True.
whatever. Just hold off for now.
Okay.
Will, are you cool if we sell the +1 chain shirt, +1 striking dagger, and a moderate sturdy shield
Yeah, that's fine.
today?
Okay.
Okay. Let me get you a value on that in a second, and we can keep going.
Is there anything else you guys are looking for while you're doing your little gear swap?
I have a separate question, not about gear
Sure.
swap. Would I know this, or would I have to roll a check? Like, would I know that Bastro's doomed condition is not permanent? That it will go down? Like, on its own? I've got a good religion, so I'll happily roll religion on that.
Sure.
It matters
Yeah.
for which level of restoration I prepare.
Yeah, roll religion for me.
Now I roll a natural 20. That's a 53.
That is an uber crit.
I created the doomed condition.
You've been doomed this whole time.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm Doctor Doom.
you would know how it functions and
Okay,
how it is.
so this is
removed.
temporary.
Yeah.
It's a okay.
I mean, it's temporary in so much that you have to do the things to remove it, but it is removable. Yeah. Like
Well-
if he stays awake for 36 hours, then it'll last longer, right? But like,
Sure, there are two different types of doomed conditions, though. There is one that is permanent, meaning it will not go away. Like
Oh,
you
no,
are
this is-
permanently doomed.
this is just the regular doomed
And-
condition.
Okay.
It does not have a duration.
Okay.
You also know that when you die, you're no longer doomed. So you could go that route too.
Sweet. I'm just gonna kill Bastro then. Nice.
Kill him.
Oh yeah, knock me unconscious, bro.
Just kill him. That's what he deserves.
Hey, he's already done it twice, right? Third time's a charm.
That's like the fourth time I've been targeted with that spell. There has to be like a anti-phantasmal killer.
I was gonna
Like,
say things against death effects, things against poison.
There is a spell. There is a spell called so poison. Poison really didn't come up that much. Like Twinkle Toes got poisoned a little bit. Like I had neutralized poison prepared and just never had a need to use it because there was never any long-lasting poison effects.
Yeah.
There's a spell
Well,
called
Twinkle Toes
um,
would throw me. Never mind. She
You
would
have one, an
You're supposed to take
antitoxin
way
or
more
whatever.
damage from that poison, but I completely
Yeah,
forgot
I
about
have
it.
so many
Once
fucking
Bastro died.
antitoxins. Excuse my language.
there's a spell called Phantasmal Protagonist on the Divine list that I can prepare. Well, it's rare, so I'd have to talk to Will about it.
I'm
but-
sorry, what?
Yeah, no, that's real. Phantasmal
Cast it on him, and
Protagonist.
there's a guy who kills all your worst nightmares that come out of Phantasmal Killer.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't know what it does.
You create a phantasmal incarnation of a significant character from a novel, historical work, or religious parable.
What?
This is
Pretty crazy.
this is a rare spell, and it's rare for a reason.
Yeah.
And I actually know why it's rare. There's no way you would have this.
No, I agree. No, I agree.
It's from an adventure that I'm currently prepping.
Oh, yeah, it's
so.
the Kingmaker. That rules.
Yeah.
Hey, that moderate sturdy shield sold for a lot of money, so we're all going to get 158 gold and 1 silver.
It hurts me that we sold it.
Well,
How,
that's
how
fine.
much? Say it again.
Do you want
say
to
it
keep it
again?
for Oathkeeper for when he eventually returns?
No, that makes no sense at this point.
Does Fearin say, wait, someone might want this?
Someone somewhere out in the Mana
158
Wastes, Oski
and what?
screams.
158 gold and 1 silver.
Twinkle Toes, I have a note on my character sheet saying I owe you 20 gold. So take 20 of that gold for yourself.
I love that. Thank you.
Everything looking up Twinkle Toes for no reason.
Yeah.
What time are you guys back to it?
I feel like before the sunrise, like 4 a.m.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you guys head back to the apartment. You guys lay low, rest up. You get your full 8 hours, a good hearty breakfast in the morning, and you make it back to the temple at, we'll call it 5:30 in the morning, before sunrise. Roll another stealth check for me.
That's much better. I think we called it a plus 19. So that is going to be a 34.
34. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me.
So I'm doomed to now.
All of
Said
this
you.
killing characters is making me really sleepy.
well, actually, hold on. Before
Alright.
the morning, in the morning before we left, I would have cast Restoration on Bastro. So let me do that check. Will you will need
I've already got it.
spell level
Roll.
stuff.
Counteract.
Also, I
So,
want to put this on record. There's a bunch more stuff we need to sell later, but it's like a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna. I figured we wouldn't do it like yet, but
All right, let me remember how to actually do
Got
this.
very
What
fast.
level are you casting it at?
Well, let me remind myself what the bonuses are because she was a freaking high level caster,
Yeah.
and I
Maybe-
think it's against her DC, right? Yes. If it's a spell, use the caster's DC. Okay. And it's basically just a spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Spellcasting
For all
ability
intents and
plus
purposes.
proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You attack him with restoration.
Does it the spell level matters though? Why does the spell level matter?
The spell level matters for the success versus critical success.
Right.
So the spell you're casting, if it is a higher level spell, regardless of the DC, it's easier to counteract.
oh snap! Are we counteracting right now?
Yeah, we're counteracting right now, baby.
Oh my god!
Best rules in Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
My brain like fell out of my head for a second.
Didn't we have this conversation in our 1E game too?
Friggin' counteract sucks. Yeah, dispel magic sucks
Greater
in first
dispel
person.
magic in first edition, man.
So annoying.
Send your head spinning.
Wait. So what's
about you
Fearon
roll-
would have taken the time. No, because this matters. Fearon would have taken the time to, if possible, to roll whatever check he can to know what spell was cast. Is that something I could have tried to have done?
Do you have any of the recall feats?
I don't. Yeah,
You
I don't
have no
have those
idea.
feats now.
And
Okay.
it could have been at any spell level that you would have known. So, yeah, I'm sorry to be this way, but I'm going to have to ask you to just pick.
That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
You just split the difference and go for like a third or fourth. You don't want to
Well,
give up on
you
a super high spell slot if you don't have to, but
I would have to at least prepare it at 4th level, but I don't think that's going to do it. I think this was at least 3 levels higher than a 4th level casting. I think I would have to prepare this at 6th level. I think. Bastard, how confident are you in?
Are we operating and saying we don't know it was Phantasmal Killer? Is that what's going on?
It wasn't. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it could. It even
Like,
if it was
we know
Phantasmal
that,
Killer.
so, like,
Yeah.
she
But
could've
like,
heightened it. Yeah.
Yeah.
she could have heightened it. Like, yeah. Let's retcon a scene briefly to the night before. Fearon is tucking Bastro into bed. Bastro, how nervous are you about going back to that dungeon?
I can feel it in my bones. It's evil, bad. I'll go down with you guys because I know you need the help, but I am scared.
All right, I'll prepare a 6th level casting.
Oh my god, fear is a goat.
Are you also throwing in the 100 gold worth of diamond dust?
Bastard.
Fear. Okay. I've used my hero point for today. All right, it all comes down to a roll.
I believe.
That's Pathfinder, baby.
So this is, I have a plus, it's a spell attack, I have a plus 21. Come on. Fail. It's a fail.
What's your total?
I rolled it as a natural 3. 24. It's a fail.
You fail to counteract the target.
That's true. I'm sorry. It's not a guarantee that it works. Sometimes people just get nervous and they can't perform when called upon. But
Don't be sorry, Fearon. I just appreciate the attempt. You're a good friend.
and I think Fearon will he like obviously feels horrible about this, but he'll just sort of nod and then walk out of the room.
Bastard's just petting Peter the whole time.
It's bright, early, 5:30 in the morning. You all make your way. Ooh, what secret do you tell the Altar of Secrets? Who's
I go
got one?
this time. I got it. I whisper, my name's not really Twinkletoes.
It's not a good enough secret.
Dang it!
Pastor walks up. I'm terrified that this is my last day on this world. He would try to hold a brave face in front of his friends and try to act tough. But secretly, this guy is just terrified on the inside.
Roll me a bluff check against.
Bluff!
Well, this is to see whether or not your party believes
Oh, got you.
that
Got you.
you're okay. Because
Is
if you're
deception?
showing it, then that's not a secret.
The altar says, "I don't believe you."
Would this be deception or
Yeah, deception.
okay?
This is against everybody's perception DCs.
Oh no!
Shock is gonna see right through me.
Oh no!
I got 31.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Your party knows They see the hands trembling.
Yeah, I'm just shaking the whole time I'm like standing in front of this altar.
Um, and because the group knows it's not a good enough secret, I need some juice, guys. I need some good. I need spice.
Kashak steps up to the altar. And he gets down on all fours, starts to speak to the stone.
I killed the man who tried to smuggle me into Absalom, and if given the choice 1,000 times, I would do it each and every one of them.
The altar starts sliding to the side. Now that's the kind of juice I'm looking for. Oh,
That's
that
a
was
secret.
good.
None of the rest of us heard that though. He whispered it to the altar, right?
Do you want to roll a perception check?
some dag shit.
Do you want to roll a perception check to see if you heard? Were you trying to listen in on his secret?
Fearin does. Fearin definitely rolls.
Is this my stealth DC or what?
Yeah, that'd be against your stealth DC.
Ooh, good luck, guys.
I rolled a 39.
That's a success.
I also rolled a 39.
That's a fail.
37.
That's a success.
So all of you
We all
heard
know.
that, but because the altar heard it at the same time, it still slides.
It's still a secret, right?
Yeah, it's still a secret.
Exactly.
It's less of a secret now, and it wouldn't work twice. But
Sure. Yeah. If you guys had let me, it was so good.
so you won't hear that, and then you begin to make your way down with known murderer Kashak.
He killed the man who tried to smuggle him into Absalom, and if he had to relive it 1,000 times, he'd kill him again in all 1,000 situations.
Twinkle Toes just immediately thinks that that guy was smuggling him into Absalom to be a slave. So, yeah, same. He had his reasons.
Where are you guys going?
I feel like, well, the only doors are in this long chamber where the rats were. Do we want to go to the west or to the south?
By the way, does everything look roughly the same?
Pretty same.
Samesies.
Roll a perception check for me.
Sure. And I'm assuming beyond just this one main room we're in. 38.
38. Everything looks the same as it was when you left.
This door has the Joragumo behind it, and we're cool leaving her to her weird spider stuff.
Can
Oh, right.
Bastro detect magic on this door? Is it still trapped?
No, it's no longer magical.
Let's go
wait,
look over at the others. Like, should we check what's behind this door?
There's nothing behind that door. I checked.
Oh.
She looks at the poisoned hole in her hand.
the black veins
I-
slowly creeping
I
out.
looked at that one already. West or south?
I think south.
Wow, Kashak, you move so quickly.
West or south?
Move, move, move.
South it is.
Can I Perception for Atrepos?
You certainly can. Go ahead and roll. What's your perception? 22? 24?
It's a 23 with the
26.
visual effects.
3. I'll even let you know that was a natural 20. So you did
Wow.
get one today, Jack.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, I lost the page.
It's the page that has the door on the south of this chamber.
Oh, you know how many doors are on the south of chambers in this? Just
Well,
in
there's
this
only one door on
dungeon?
the south of this chamber.
Um,
So if you find this
I
chamber,
wish I had
you put
players
that-
who were helpful.
I'm gonna throw a number out. I'm gonna say page 94.
Don't do that.
You know how thick AP books are.
Page
Literally?
95.
Literally page 26, bro.
Page 96.
At this point, you've had enough time inspecting it as Kashak with your natural 20 to know that the door is not trapped. Nor do you hear
Alright.
anything on the other side.
That's good. What about my natural 20 to hear for 42?
Nor do you hear anything on the other side.
I just want to let you know I rolled a natural 20 on that too.
You lick the door and it tastes like there's nobody on the other side of it.
Tastes fresh.
And he goes to quietly open it.
It's a cherry
He's like,
cherry wood door, by the way.
So
Tastes
pretty.
like candy.
I'll
It's
get you a 28 stealth check to open the door.
28 stealth check to open the door. You sure that's
By
what
the
you
way,
want
I
to do?
hope everybody's in the places that they're going to be when we open this door.
Yeah.
I'm
Sure,
good.
how about you stay in the back this time?
I am right behind Cheether.
If y'all are that far away, then she could be farther out.
I'll be right.
Boom. This large room has an altar at the south end with an enormous statue of a hooded figure bending over it, as though in contemplation. The top of the altar is pocked with 5 round holes, situated next to 5 vials with matching stoppers. A single door stands in an alcove in the southwest corner of the room.
Oh.
Can I perception check in the room?
Perception
Look at
check in the room.
Yeah, 27 for the general room. Anything going on in here?
Define going on. Like there's no
Um,
movement or anything.
He looks in the room and he looks around. Is there anything like going on? in
It
the room?
seems to be an empty room,
Good.
save for the statue, the altar, and the door at the other side.
Good. He'll come in.
Okay.
He'll step to the side
Mhm.
of the room. Kind of walk around a little bit.
Sure.
He's bugged out by whatever's going on in this corner. So he's trying to get closer.
Twinkle Toes is gonna do the same on the other side.
He's gonna try and
Mirroring him.
peek around. Where is the door? Is it around the corner?
It's in the alcove here.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, he'll peek around the corner. Is it like this wall? Just where our map obfuscation?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the one door.
Just the
I
one
think
door.
right here, Bowser's going to cast Detect Magic real quick.
The door is magical.
Kashak, the door is magical.
I assume it's another one of those poison traps. The ones that stabbed Twinkle Toast. Can we disable that with anything?
I can probably disable it by doing what I did with the last one.
Mm.
Just
Would that
triggering
be activating it?
I also
Uh,
learned the School of Magic, by the way, of the door.
Oh, do
Thanks
you?
to hide and detect magic.
Do you really?
Do
Necromancy.
That's not good. Can I check the door for?
Poison necromancy? I don't think it's the same thing.
No, it's probably gonna do a spell on me. Can I check the door for traps?
23.
Plus 23. Yeah.
That door has a magical trap on it.
Doo.
There's definitely a magical trap on here. Does anyone have any skills that... Can anyone disable a
Well-
magical trap? I don't know if it's
well-
a difference.
Well, you know that we saw these holes on the altar. Maybe if we put them in correctly, it'll disable the magical trap. Maybe we can try that.
Perhaps.
It was 5 vials next to 5 holes.
Correct. So
Hello.
there are 5 holes that each have a word carved around them, or a phrase. The first one is befuddle a sage. The second is dazzle the wise. The third is exhaust a guard. Fourth is impair an athlete. And fifth is weaken a champion.
What was the fourth one again? Sorry.
Fourth
Impair
is
an athlete.
impair an athlete.
What was the last one?
Weaken.
Weaken a champion.
Befuddle a sage, dazzle the wise, exhaust a guard, impair an athlete, weaken a champion.
And the 5 vials have the following labels: belladonna, grave root, hemlock, lich dust, and malias.
Belladonna, grapefruit.
Hemlock.
Hemlock, Lich Dust, and Malias.
How do you spell the last one?
Malyas. AS.
Recall knowledge. on all of these.
Hey, Druid boy, do you know about any of these?
Huh? What?
Hey,
Sorry.
hey.
Hey,
Druid
Plat
boy.
boy. Hey, Plat boy.
Plant boy.
Do these mean anything to you? Malias, Belladonna, Graveroot, Hemlock, Lich Dust? That one doesn't sound natural.
I'm sure they will know something to me in a second. Will, could I roll some nature checks? Sorry, y'all. I was reading spells.
You're asking to roll a nature check?
Yes. To know effects of what these things may do. Or if crafting is more appropriate, I'm trained in that also.
Well, we
Crap.
have. I mean, we have the names of them. Do we have a feeling of what recall knowledge would be appropriate for identifying the effects of Belladonna?
Yeah,
Hemlock,
if
but
not
Australia?
nature. Yeah.
I think we're trained in like every recall knowledge possible.
Yeah, it's gonna be craft.
Cross.
It is craft.
Ooh.
Okay.
Crafting nature or an applicable lore.
Lore Master Lore.
How about Eruxi lore? Anything particularly?
Can I do-
Eruxi?
Cartography lore?
You're gonna have
Can
to
you do-
roll on each specific thing. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll do nature.
Can we do nature on
I'll
any?
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do alchemy lore.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
we
and I'm
let-
gonna need you to be specific before you roll as to which you're trying to identify, because they have different DCs.
Maybe we let
Okay.
Farron just go through all 5 with natures and figure it out, and we'll see where we go from there.
Sure.
Okay. Will, do you just want me to roll 5 nature checks then and go top down? Or.
Are you going in order of the labels?
The order you read them in.
Okay, yeah,
So Belladonna first.
of course.
And I'll
That's
just-
out of order for the DCs for me, but whatever.
Well, I mean, whatever's easier for you. It does,
I
like,
think
it
we're going to
doesn't
just roll
matter.
5d20 and then like.
Yeah.
We're not going to know. You know.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, go ahead and roll 5 times.
And I'm just going to do this in roll 20 to make it easy.
Smart.
So that's 5 times. Sort of all around the same area. God, look at these rolls.
Yeah, between 27 and 33,
Ugh.
but they're in the chat there for you.
That's an average base roll of like what, an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have pretty much appreciated it if you rolled better, but that's
Yeah. Hey man, I feel like that's my life in these games.
true. No, I'm kidding.
Belladonna was a success.
Take it.
Graveroot was a success.
Okay.
Hemlock was a failure. Lich Dust was exactly a success.
Let's go with
Nice.
And Malias was exactly a success. Oh my gosh.
perfect.
Wow.
That's perfect.
Which
You
one? Which
you
one
only needed
failed?
to know.
Hemlock.
You
Hemlock.
only needed 4 out of the 5, so you didn't have to guess.
We can just do a process. Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh yeah, nice.
You know that Belladonna is used to dazzle the wise. You know that Hemlock would weaken a champion.
I mean, Graveroot.
We didn't get.
Or, sorry. Yeah. Well,
What does Graveroot do?
Graveroot is the Befuddle a Sage. Lich Dust exhaust a guard. Malias impair an athlete. And by process of elimination,
Yeah.
Hemlock weakens a guard.
Wait.
Weakens
Weakens the champion.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you.
Okay.
Do we learn roughly how? I mean, I'm sure we will run into these poisons again. Do we learn roughly how that happens?
I can look them up.
It doesn't tell you. It just tells you what the answer to the puzzle is.
Yes.
Yeah. That's lame.
It does say if any of the PCs have the formula to those poisons, they automatically know, what
What it
it
does. Yeah. I mean, if you'd be okay with me like looking it up, I can do it on my own. But
Yeah, I don't know if Belladonna would actually, if knowing what the general effects of a poison are would be the same as knowing exactly what it does. So I'm gonna say hold off on that. We can come
you're
back
calling
to
it a separate nature check. That's fair. Yeah.
because to be honest with you, I think
That's fine. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
a
So
couple
I imagine
things
as Firin is
happen.
identifying these, he's just sticking them in the right holes.
yeah.
You take each vial, place it in the proper hole. You hear a loud click from behind the wall,
Oh.
behind the statue. You do
Secret
not
door.
set off a very bad trap for getting it wrong. You also see that the door here swings open. And you see a wall behind it. It was a fake door.
It reveals that it's a fake door.
Ev-
Yeah.
Every trap, like super trap door, has been fake so far.
Until
Yeah.
a few seconds later, when a secret door behind the trap door begins to open.
This is the best dungeon I've ever been in. It's
Yeah,
the,
I know. This is
My God.
by far the best dungeon because it's just fuck you guys. It's just
Yeah,
the
yep,
best shit I've
yep.
ever seen.
And it's really good that you guys did it that way because finding the secret door behind the trap door next to impossible at this level.
Oh my god.
So the only
They really want you to solve the
the
puzzle.
best way to solve it is the puzzle.
Solve the puzzle and get the gold.
You walk into the small chamber behind the secret door
I love puzzles.
to see a small table on which is a note engraved into a brass plaque on the table. The note says you have passed the test set by Abresha Tallowhands, designer of the Black Fingers Temple. When
Oh.
surrounded by the poisonous barbs of others, seek my name.
What was her name?
Abrasha Tallow Hands?
Abresha, Abresha, Tallowhands, Tallow hyphen.
And say,
hands.
say like the riddle part
Sure.
again.
You have passed the test set by Abresha Tallowhands, designer of the Black Fingers Temple. When surrounded by the poisonous barbs of others, seek my name.
Weird. Seek my name. Okay. Roll a seek check on the part of her name in the riddle.
Sitting next to the tablet with the inscription is a wand
Oh?
and a scroll.
Oh!
Say more.
You want to roll some checks? You want to identify
Yes.
some magic?
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
2 minutes
I-
for Bastard to do both, right?
Yep. Like a minute, I think, for each. Yeah. Arcana?
Yes.
Okay. First check. This will be for the wand. That's a 34.
One second. That is actually close, so I need to double check.
Damn it, Bastard. Guys, I can't wait to sell back 12 doses of A poison and 4 doses of giant scorpion venom to this exact church.
That is a success. This is a wand of overflowing life, 5th level.
Oh, what?
Yo, what?
Excuse me?
Frequency
awesome.
once per
Give
day
me
plus
that.
overcharge. The effect, you cast heal at the indicated level.
5th level.
After you cast the
That's
spell,
crazy.
Holy
at the
poop.
start of your next turn, excess healing magic wells up from the wand and heals you. as though you cast the 1-action version of heal on yourself at the same level.
Holy crap!
Wow.
You
5d8.
gain this benefit only once, even if you cast multiple heal spells from multiple wands of overflowing life in the same turn. So,
Piran just sort of awkwardly looks at everyone and says, "Do folks mind if I?"
For you. That's
I
for
just-
you. You
go
can, yeah.
ahead and-
Well,
Yeah.
no. I think there's an argument for Bastro.
Yeah.
He casts heal as well, and
That's
if
true.
whoever would need, like, of the two characters that might need the casting as well as an additional 1 action, Bastro takes more damage.
That's true.
He
And don't
does
you
take
have a
more
couple-
damage, but the action tax of drawing and casting, I think.
Well, but he could
I'm-
just have it in his hand because he's an unarmed combatant.
I guess that's true. You don't have things in your hand.
If you have wands you're already juggling.
That's
Yeah.
true, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Really
That is a good
point.
argument. Yeah.
that's fair. That's
Okay.
fair.
Jack told you to go home and go to bed.
I just get no items. That's what this game is telling me. I just get no items.
Roll for the scroll.
What's the scroll?
Yes. Natural 2 for 22.
Zoinks.
Zoinks.
Yeah,
I mean, I can check. Also,
Yeah.
we'll just take longer.
roll a nature.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's do it.
How? So it identify as 10 minutes if I don't have
Correct.
Bastro's fun feats.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which are very fun feats, by the way. They're
Fun.
Quick
Yeah.
identify is really good.
I should consider that. Yeah.
You can get it down to a free action casting, and you
Yep.
can get like recognitions of spells to a free
Okay.
action.
Sorry. What skill was this, Will?
Whatever your primary spell casting is.
Okay. So yeah. Not 29.
29. Let me double check. Is this spell?
Yeah, isn't there something with like if it's on his spell list, he is that a thing or no?
It just makes it easier for him to identify.
Yeah.
This wand is worth
It is on
3,000
your
gold.
spell list, so you do identify the spell. It's a scroll of true seeing.
Cool. Oh, awesome. That's really good.
6th level spell, 2 action cast. You see things within 60 feet as they actually are. I roll a secret counteract check against any illusions or transmutations in the area, but only for the purpose of determining whether or not you see through it. For instance, if the
Cool.
check succeeds against a polymorph spell, you can see the creature's true form, but you don't end the polymorph spell.
Cool.
That's for you.
That's a personal casting, right? You can't cast that on somebody else anymore. There's no target.
Yeah, it's personal.
So I think that has to
That's-
go to. Well, no,
that's
it
a-
could go to either one.
Could go to Bastro. It is a divine spell.
True seeing is an awesome spell.
It's actually all 4 magical traditions, which is
Yeah, it's
pretty rare.
Anybody.
Anybody can do
Yeah,
that.
they nerfed the shit out of it, but
But it was also
it's pretty
broken.
good. It's really good. Yeah. I mean, I guess which one do either of you want? Yeah, I figure it might just.
I'll take the wand and then Fearon can take the true seeing. I think that's perfectly fair. If that's cool with you, Fearon.
Sure. Yeah.
Bastard, you better have that thing in your hands at all times.
Uh-huh.
That was the case I made for you, so you better.
You see Peter just like bite it, and now he's holding it the whole time.
Bastro's never going to use it, and I will have all the actions to use it.
Peter is going to use it by accident, and then Peter will get the bonus healing.
Best case scenario.
Peter
Best
overcharges
case
it, it explodes. Yeah.
And with
Um,
that, we are going to go ahead and stop here for tonight.
Cool. Very
After
fun.
a near-death experience,
Yeah, holy crap.
Dude, too many.
visions of angelic heralds, and victory over difficult puzzles, we come to a close. We'll see you all next week. Thank you so much.
Also,
Maybe-
next week, Will and I are going to be married.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
And
Are we?
NBD.
Are we playing?
NBD.
I guess it's TBD whether or not we're actually playing next week. We'll see how we feel after the wedding. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.